Hey everybody! So there's a bunch of things I want to go over in this video. First of all, everything that I said with regard to the economy, with the stock market, with telling you not to panic about those rampant election fears and the so-called Trump effect and what might happen if Trump got elected and how people irrationally and emotionally sold the stock market down. Everything I told you about staying calm, about buying into that dip, that all came true as usual. That is on the strength of mental game, which a lot of you have really started to pick up now. And it was also on the strength of my MMT understanding. It was on the strength of the information that I look at. And all of you who are MMT Trader subscribers, you know this because I've been writing this for weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I want to announce, and I kind of announced it yesterday, but officially, I want to announce that my short euro pound position, which I have held for over 2 months, is now in profit today. Okay? And the only way that has happened was two things: the correct application or understanding of MMT, and also, very importantly, highly important, was the application of strong mental game. Okay, I had to suffer through a large move against me in that position. However, the MMT assessment of what was going on is now proving to be correct. Okay, the euro is falling relative to the pound, and it was the mental game, both in the aspect of patience, sitting with that position, knowing I was correct, and also the mental game in the sense that I did not overtrade. Overtrade meaning have too large a position, and that might sound like it's not mental game, but it is mental game, because when you overtrade, that is a symptom of impatience. When your position is too large, that it threatens you, what you are really doing there is gambling, and you are really exposing the fact that you are desirous of very fast profits. Okay? Now, I have said many times in the past when talking about mental game that trading as an activity will expose your true self. It will expose who you are, and it will expose your true motivations. And what I mean by this is many people, think, oh, I'm going to trade and I'm going to make all this money. And then they don't make money, and they're kind of at a loss to understand why. They think it's their system, they think it's the methodology, they think it's the analysis. It's none of the above. People who lose money do not want to make money. The deep down subconscious psychological driving dynamic within people that lose money is really not, I shouldn't say it's their desire to lose money, but their desire is not to make money. Their motivation lies in something else. They trade most likely because they want the excitement, they want that gambling experience, they want the action. If your true motivation is to make money, you will do what is necessary to make money. And when you do that, you will make money every single time, as I have been doing, and as every single follower of mine has been doing, even novices. I get it on a daily basis. People writing to me, emailing me, saying, Mike, I've been a loser my whole life. I've been following your stuff, and now I never have losses. Trading exposes who you are, it exposes your true motivations, and people do not understand that. They think they're losing money because of their system, they think they're losing money because of their analysis. If they're losing money, it's because your true, deep down motivation is not really to make money. You're in it for something else. You may not be aware of that, but the fact that you are losing is at least exposing to you that maybe your motivation is something else than what you think it is. Okay? If your motivation is truly to make money, then you will do what is necessary. For example, I sat in this euro pound position for over 2 months. But so what? So what if I sat for 2 months? My motivation is to make profits, to make money. And now I have profits. I have money. People might say, well, you could have stopped yourself out with a small loss and gotten back in. That is a false understanding. Okay, that is a flawed understanding. When you say something like that, implied in that statement, it assumes that your next trade is going to be a profit and the next one after that. You do not know that, and you've heard me say this many times. I never say I can predict the future. I say I do what I need to do to make money. All right, so I'll say one more time, trading exposes your true motivations, and if you are losing money, then embodied in that result is the fact that your true motivation is not aligned with what you think it is, which is to make money. It's not. You're probably in it for the action. You're probably in it for the excitement. You're probably in it for that gambling rush. You're in it for something. Maybe some of you are even in it to lose money as a kind of a martyr syndrome. Okay, you want to lose money for some reason. I mean, there are people like that. I call them self-flagellators. You know, we have the nibblers who let's say, they subscribe to my report and they cancel immediately at the same time. I don't allow them to have my report because I don't want people who don't value themselves. Because I can tell you this, people like that, they're never going to achieve anything. If you do not value yourself, you will not allow yourself to have good things in life. Okay? There is something fundamentally in your psyche where you are on a constant mission to punish yourself. So why give you something good? You're not going to appreciate it, okay? You just showed that in your behavior by signing up and canceling immediately. Oh, I just wanted to see. No, it's, that is an admission that you are denying yourself something good, okay? All right, so that position is in a profit. Now, finally, I want to talk about the rise in bond yields and interest rates, which I predicted also. And I will go on to say that this rise has just started. Okay, now there are many of these fools out there, people like Peter Schiff, who for so long was telling us that the reductions in interest rates that the central banks have been doing or had been doing over the last 8 years or so, that was going to lead to hyperinflation and inflation, when in fact it never did. And I was saying the opposite. It was going to be deflationary, which it was. And now these people have flipped over saying the Fed can never raise interest rates again. Well, let me tell you something. They're going to be wrong again. These interest rates are going to start. They're going to start again, or they already have started, at least with the Fed. They're going to continue in December. And they're going to keep going and going and going because rate hikes are inflationary. They do not quell inflation. They fuel inflation. They are general price increases. The cost of credit is reflected in all goods and services. So when the Fed raises rates, it affects the price of everything on an upward basis. Okay. In addition, it constitutes an expansion in government spending, a net addition of income to the national economy, all else being equal. So, when they start hiking rates again, we are going to see a rise in the inflation rate. We are going to see more consumption. We're going to see a faster growing economy. The stock market's going to go up. They're going to hike rates more. It's going to be like a vicious circle on the upside. We are short. I am short the 10-year Treasury from 132.5 in the futures markets. It's down to 127. Folks, that is a $5,000 profit per contract. My subscribers are long TBT. We have been long TBT, which is the ProShares Ultra Short Treasury ETF. We have been long TBT for months and months and months. But so what? We have employed mental game. It costs us nothing to wait. It costs us nothing to be patient. If you don't want to be patient, then that is exposing a motivation there. All right, you don't want to make money because sometimes making money requires patience. And if you don't want to be patient, then think about it. You one of at least one of your true motivations has been exposed. All right. You need to kind of juxtapose your behavior against your results. If your results are not giving you what you wish for, then it has to do with your behavior, and you have to understand what in your behavior is sabotaging those results. And if indeed the results you are getting, and most likely this is really the case, the results you are getting are exactly the results you want but are not aware of. Very important what I just said. If you are losing, that is probably your motivation, that is probably your goal. It is very easy to win once you identify that that is what you want. And if that is what you want, then you must do what is necessary to achieve that. And if that means having patience, if that means sitting with a position, some people can't sit. They just don't want to sit. They'd rather lose money than sit. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's true. I used to be that way. I used to be that way. All right? So, the beauty of trading, as I've said in the past, it exposes who you are. And an introspective person, a person who will reflect on themselves and who truly wants to better themselves and achieve a goal, will objectively look at what is going on, and they will make the corrections necessary. I have people canceling my report. I had a guy cancel my report today even after everything in there was correct. Okay? Mike, I want to cancel. And he even had the low rate, the early low rate of $75 a month. So I just sent back an email. You're canceled. No problem. But that is a self-flagellator. That is a denier of good things for themselves. I can't help that person. Nobody can help that person. They get what they want, which is to deny themselves, the good things in life. The universe is out there for you. It is on your side. It is offering whatever it is that you want. You simply need to take it. Most people don't want to take it. That's the thing. They think they want to take it, but they really don't. Anyway, those are my thoughts for now. Stock market's going to go much, much higher over time. Rates are going to go higher. That's going to confuse a lot of people, but I'm sure I'll do many more videos on that. That's it for now. Bye.